let's go. These scenes were taken from Chapter 1 of How to Steal a Dog by Barbara O'Connor. The same day Georgina decided to steal a dog was the same day that best friend Luann Godfrey found out that Georgina lived in the car.
Georgina had told her mama that Luann would find out sooner or later, seeing how nosy she and all, but mama had just rolled her eyes.
Just get up on there to the bus. Georgina, quit your whining.
So that's what Georgina did. She stood up there at the bus stop, pretending like she still lived in apartment 3B.
She pretended like she didn't have mustard on her shirt from the day before. She pretended like she hadn't washed her hair in the bathroom at the Texaco station that very morning. And she pretended like her daddy hadn't just waltzed off and left them with nothing but 3 rolls of quarters and a mayonnaise jar full of wadded up dollar bills.
I guess I'm pretty good at pretending.
Her brother Toby is not so good at pretending. When Mama told him to get on up to the bus stop and quit his whining, he cried on like a baby that he is.
What's wrong with Toby? He has an earache.
Georgina saw Luann's eyes narrow and her lips squeezed together. She knew Luann's nosiness was about to irritate her.
Then how come your mama's making him go to school?
Luann kept Georgina looked at Georgina squinty-eyed. Georgina hoped that she would just hush up about Toby.
She didn't.
She did.
Or she did.
But then she went and turned nosy self loose on me. No offense, Georgina, but you're starting to look kind of unkempt.
Unkempt. That was Luann's mama talking if Georgina ever heard it. Luann would never have said that word, unkempt, if she hadn't heard her mama say it first.
What if she wants to come over? Or what if she looks in the window or something and finds out you don't live there anymore?
Mama just flapped her hand at Georgina and closed her eyes to let her know how tired she was from working 2 jobs.
So every day, Georgina imagines Luann peeking into the kitchen window of apartment 3B.
And then one day, when they got off the school bus, Luann went and did the nosiest thing she could imagine. She followed Georgina. Georgina was trying to catch up with Toby because he had grabbed the car key and run on ahead of her, so she didn't even notice Luann speaking along behind.
She followed all the way past apartment 3B, across the street, and clear on. Their car was parked with laundry hanging out the window, and Toby standing on a milk crate waiting for Georgina. If there ever was a time when Georgina wished the earth would open up and swallow her whole, it was then. She turned around and saw Luann looking at her and Toby in the car and everything.
It's just temporary. When Mama gets paid, we're moving into our new apartment.
They both just stood there looking at their feet. Georgina couldn't could feel the distance between them growing and growing until it seems like Luann Godfrey, who had been my friend forever, was standing clear on the other side of the universe.
Promise you won't tell. No. Okay. I better go. Promise you don't tell. I mean, not even your mama. I promise.
Georgina crooked at her pinky finger in the air and waited for Luann to give her the pinky promise, but Luann hesitated.
Georgina stomped her foot and jabbed her pinky at Luann. Finally, Luann crooked her pinky around Georgina's, and they shook.
Luann left. It was past dark when Georgina heard her mom's shoes clacking on the asphalt as she made her way toward the car.
Georgina sat up and looked out the
Street lights.
window. Even the dim glow of the street lights, she couldn't see her mama's tired, sad look. Part of Georgina wanted to stay put and just go on back to sleep and leave her be, but another part of her wanted to get out and have her say, which is what she did.
I hate this. Why? And I don't want to do this anymore.
Georgina pushes the car door shut, softly as to not wake her brother.
You got to do something. You got to find us a place to live, not a car. I'm trying. How are you trying?
Georgina's mother loosens her purse through the car window into the front seat.
I'm just am, okay? Georgina, but how? I'm working 2 jobs. What else do you want me to do? Find us a place to live. This is all your fault.
Mama stomped over the
grabbed Georgina by the
shoulders.
It takes money to get a place, shaking Georgina a little. I'm trying to save.
She looked up at the sky and like the answer was written up there in stars.
More than, I don't know, Georgina. A lot? Like, how much? More than we got.
They both stood there in the dark and listened to the crickets from a vacant lot.
We got to go.
Georgina's mother pulled the car into an alley beside Bill's Auto Parts. When she shut the engine off, they were swallowed up in quiet.
Georgina stood in her seat, turning every which way she could.
Oops. Shifted in her seat, turning every which way to get back comfortable. She settled on her back with feet propped against the car door and stared up at the starry sky. On the telephone pole, right outside the car window, was a faded old sign. The sign said, "Reward, $500. Under that was a picture of a bug-eyed little dog with its tongue hanging out. And then, under that it said, "Have you seen me? My name is Misty." $500? Who in the world would pay $500 for that little dog?
Georgina stared out the window at the sign, thinking about Misty and wondering if there was other folks out there who would pay money for their lost pet dogs.
I got a plan.
She closed her eyes and smiled to herself. She was gonna steal a dog.
Find out more Georgina's plan and how to steal a dog, and by Barbara O'Connor.